Hello, my name is Dr. John Cipolla. I teach clarinet and saxophone at Western Kentucky University. I'm going to play for you the all-state solo for alto saxophone number 40 from the Ferling studies. And this is dotted quarter note equals 60. So the first thing to do in this piece is that we want to make sure that when we count it, we're counting it that an eighth note gets a beat. So practicing it, I would suggest practicing it pretty slowly. So I have the metronome now on about 80, and by the way, I suggest using a metronome. Always have a metronome on when you're practicing and then go away from it, but do a lot of practicing with a steady pulse. So the first couple of bars that I would count would be 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2, 3 and. Okay, etc. Let's talk about some fingerings. 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth bar, we have some A sharps. And so what I do is coming into that into the fifth bar, the G sharp and the B like this, I use a side A sharp like this. So there are three A sharps or B flats on the saxophone. This one, the Biz key like this, where I have a B key, and this little circular key here, the Biz key, covered with first finger, or 1 and 1. So side like that, Biz, or 1 and 1. So in this case, I go first to the side A sharp, then my F double sharp, which is a G, okay, D sharp, and then I come back up. Don't forget that the accidentals carry through the bar, so the F double sharp is still a G in that bar, fifth bar now, and then back up to my A sharp. So again, that carries through the bar, but now I'm going to use a Biz key. So I switched over from the side A sharp to the Biz key. The bar after that, we have G sharp, E sharp, which is the same as F, and C double sharp. The X means double sharp, and that means, in this case, a D. Okay? Don't be afraid when the phrases move up in range to maybe crescendo a little bit. We have some of that marked in the second line of this piece, in the middle, a fourth bar of the second line. And then maybe we come down to a little bit more of a mezzo forte dynamic level. Now in those few bars, we have the dot marked over the first note, the D, and then after that, no more dots. And I like to kind of keep that moving forward rather than shortening those Ds so that we feel like there's a line moving forward. Okay, and then at the end of that line, we have a B sharp. And so I like to put a little tenuto over the beginning of each of those bars because we're going around a cycle of fifths there, and we want to have a nice little feeling that we know we're expressing what the harmony is underlying. Now that was kind of out of tempo, just to give you a really exaggerated idea. But really in performance, what I might do is something a little more subtle. C sharps. So now they want us to come down and probably when you're going from A to C sharp, if you play a low note like a C sharp, a C, a B, or a B flat, if you pop this F key at the same time that you're blowing your air, you're going to get the note to speak easier. And then I'm not even using my tongue, I'm just blowing and at the same moment popping my F key. So if we were to hit our A there and then pop this, as we move our fingers to the low C sharp, let this first finger be slightly delayed and pop that key, you'll be able to get that C sharp to come out quickly. Another thought is, and this may sound more fundamental, but just make sure that your saxophone is in good working order. Sometimes if the low notes don't want to speak, that could be an issue for a repair technician. So I advise all of you to take your instruments to a qualified repair person to get the instrument looked at before your audition. Okay, thank you very much, and I wish you all good luck. Thank you